Hello everyone and welcome to more Disco Elysium. We're back. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I have to hold my pop filter. Almost forgot. Yeah, we started playing this again yesterday, which is great. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, and yesterday we had some technical issues, but I figured out exactly what it was. I didn't switch to a better ingest server. Like I did that on my previous two devices and I just forgot. So I fixed that right before now. I actually went live and then went unlive, offline. Yeah, I went offline and then just fixed it. So what are we doing? We have to question Clausia about the dead man. Okay, so I guess we just need to wait till later, it seems. And when Kim's not here, we can ask about what happened. We have to talk to the Hardy Boys again. So let's go do that. Is there anything else here for us? It's nice. Oh yeah, there was this door. I don't know exactly where it goes. Very low. This is a small, heavy door. There's no lock in sight. Where does this lead to? I don't know, Lieutenant Yefrater. He makes a note. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door. Do you think it's important? I don't know. The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and he nods toward the young woman. I would say towards. Doesn't really matter. It's actually, I think, a British-American English thing. Brits prefer to put the S at the end, I think. Which is why I would. Anyway. A number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant. See, the main investigation and the door below are merging into a stereo investigation. I could say something, but I'm not going to, because I don't gloat. Let's go with this one. I hate it when that happens. Let's push it. It's barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Hello, Ranvira? Sherlock. Are you referring to my hat? Yes, I'm wearing this hat today. Thank you for showing up, by the way. Sounds like it's heavy too, very sturdy. Thank you, Hearing. Yeah, so I do wear this hat. This is like genuinely a hat that I wear around. People who know me have seen me in this hat, probably. So yesterday I was rocking the beanie and keeping like my hair contained within it. Now I have it more to the sides. I don't know, it's a nice thing about having longer hair is that you can wear it in a lot of styles. It's nice. Anyway, what did Logic say? Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it. The door is very sturdy indeed. I mean, it's a 3% chance. We might as well try. There's very little chance of me. Is there anything I can put on? I would increase physical instrument. I don't think so. Maybe a pry bar might help. I'll just put it on, see what happens. In terms of clothing, electrochemistry, off-light. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, there we go. White tank top. I was wrong. There was something that would better our chances. Is there anything bringing our physical instrument down? I'm gonna check. Oh, we have a whole tab for keys that I've never bothered looking at. Interesting. It doesn't seem like there's anything else. Let's try it. It's still 3%. Rough. Well, yeah, let's just do it. Oh no. We took damage. I thought there would be no consequence, but yeah, we weren't even close. You kick it, going, gung-ho style, entering the premises style, but the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you. And we took damage. Alright, the woman nods approvingly. Let's trash the place. Let's not. I forgot the way she speaks. I think it was just American. We do have some charges, so I'll just do that. And let's take this stupid looking tank top off. I kind of like the satin shirts. There's also this one if we wanted more logic, but we don't really need more logic. I think we can just descend the stairs. Let's see what happens. It was also, I believe... Oh, there were some follows when I was offline. How many? Oh, there were like 4. My word. Thank you to Hunden1381, Weretag, Ala News, and Ayaku. Don't think they're here, but I only just saw those, and that's really cool. How many does that put me at? How many? 59 followers? That's crazy. Thank you to everyone for following. Making a young man's dream come true. Can I descend the stairs, please? Oh, there's the activation area. Why is there no music? That's a little strange. There should be some music. Oh, there it is. It's coming in. Coming in. That's good. I really do just have to hold this pop filter like right in front of my face for the whole stream. I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I'll aim to go as long as I want, as long as I can, as long as I feel like. I don't know. I think yesterday we went for 1 hour and 40 minutes. That feels pretty comfortable. I think I cap out at like 2 hours in terms of my ability to process information and make jokes and play a game. Yeah. Can we ask about... I mean, we can pay our rent for the next time. About my bill. Got the 20 real. Yeah. Good, you got the room for the night, but remember you'll need another 20 real tomorrow. Goodbye. Can we say something like this? Oh yeah, we can tell her... We can tell him that Clossier... we don't have to, though. We don't have to tell him this. There's a mysterious blue steel door. Let's see if this has any more. There's nothing mysterious about it, it's just a door, he shrugs. Okay, then never mind. Yes. Let me just check something. He doesn't have a key. Okay, let him get to pretend he's indifferent. Alright, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. There's no need to out her like that. Let's check with this chef again. Maybe they have more information. Maybe they can tell us what's behind the blue door. He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. No. Okay, let's check the door again. You see a heavy steel door? Nothing new. I don't need the pry bar on. There we go. Why do I still have these gardening gloves on? They look a little bit silly, but it's okay. Oh yeah, let's talk to the Hardy Boys.
The clowns are still hanging around.
Yeah. Circus joke. Clossier says she wasn't raped. That word. Damn. The big man's eyes and veins bulge. Wow. That's harsh. Yeah, okay. That's a line. For the record, she steps in forcefully. Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore. Nor did he say anything about trusting her. Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He turns back to you. He raped her. He was out of his mind. You have no idea. He was, what? He was, Meskian? Mesk? I don't know. Oh, it sounds like Mexican when I say Meskian, I just realized, and that's kind of like what it's paralleling. She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down and she doesn't trust you. Yeah. Yeah, she's crazy, you know, the rat-faced man says carefully. A crazy girl. You know the type. She's screwed up. This is a diversion. Stay on track. Crazy? What are you talking about? She was very lucid. Yeah, cut the BS. Lol, man, he says through clenched teeth. I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. Something breaks in him. He takes a step closer and says, I am going to... Titus Hardy! Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot. Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in... Oh, what's up, Ashraf? Let's go! If this goes south, we'll all be in the mess. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood? When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. Okay, I didn't know that, so I didn't voice it correctly. My bad. He gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension, the second in command. Look, Copper. I don't know what accent that was. That tattooed man snaps his fingers to get your attention. We know the dead man was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. We not offending women today? No. Now we're investigating? Fees? Show it to him, T. Turns to Titus, who's still breathing. Thank you. That one was for you. Oh, I still remember that joke. Who's still breathing heavily? What's the harm, right? Here, jerkwad. He slams an audio tape on the table. Listen to this, and then come back and tell me the soldier of apocalypse was an innocent man. This is their last play, this tape. The story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to. Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. So what's on this tape? Where did you get this tape? Where can I listen to this? I know that. Let's say, why should I care what's on the tape? You lied to me. You don't care about evidence? His eye twitches. The hell are you a cop for then? Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They're keeping score on their bulletin boards. I don't know. It kind of like went way... It was like kind of past the border to Mexico and then went right back up to Texas. My bad. Accent game is not on point today. I won't be in your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about. There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind. Okay, that's enough for now. Don't forget your tape, lawman. He pushes the little tape toward you with his giant hand. What, in mid-air? Compliments of Titus Hardy. Fine, I'll listen to it. We'll just listen to it. It's not a big deal. You do that, he says, adjusting his belt buckle. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday. Okay, I'm going to take off now. Cool. Can we inspect the tape? Oh, we can't interact with it. Magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy. It supposedly holds a recording of the Mercenary Task Force radio communications recorded via a de-encryption station. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to play. What? A boombox? Interact. You stare at the great Door Gunner Megamix. If only you had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape. Respect the tape. Okay. Can I not just play this? Oh, I can't. Hey. I guess I'm gonna have to buy a boombox or something. Let me talk to Roy. Let me do this. There we go. It's kind of fun to have this, there we go. It's kind of fun to have this little text box. It's just another vehicle for my jokes. What the hell? And you are...
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with Piss F star 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 T written on his back. Creative.
If I were a real skull right now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, F the world.
Snazzy shit ripped skull mobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads, scary tribal shit.
Okay, yeah, you're standing next to two cops.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality.
Sure.
Man, if we were certified skulls right now.
What are skulls? Skulls. Now there's a strong organization. Thank you, conceptualization. Oh wait, you're just telling me the title. I thought it was encyclopedia for a second. Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches.
Wow.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and on the contrary.
My word. That is some censorship.
The representation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls.
Yet. I like how their identification is just what's written on their jackets. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing as wearing like a name tag. You're just gonna, you know, it's on their clothes. It's probably their name. Sound logic. Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs. Who are the skulls? You don't know? What kind of cop are you? It's not a question. Don't get into it. I'm so glad you asked. Of course I do. I'm just testing you boys. No, I already done. I'm so glad you asked what kind of cop am I. The question was rhetorical, he replies, raising his open hand. The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertinier. Besmertinier, or the Besmerti, the Immortals, are West Revacholian crime syndicates. The nastiest bunch of psychos ever, jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases. I don't know why. Today's the Southern stream, everyone. Today I make fun of the entirety of the South of the United States. Even though generalization is just bad and stereotypes are bad. Possessing an infinite amount of FO swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi. Non-verbal? I think they just take action. Say nothing. They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles. Oh, I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive. Do you know anything about the murder that took place here? Murder? Man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags. Yeah, sure, we'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. He clears his throat. It was a man. Also, he was hanged. He's clever. Yeah, I like this line, actually. Like, I'm just a little ticked off, like, in the game today, I guess. Well, let's play around with it, maybe. Anything else? He was hanged from a tree. Yeah, I mean, duh. These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along. Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything? This sounds like epistemology. Epistemology. Tough word. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself. However, there is no way these young men could possibly be aware of her work. I'm not going to entertain you with this any longer. There we go. Got through the sentence. Sure, the blonde man says, quickly nodding. Understandable. Oh, that's his actual name. Him and I appreciate your effort, though. You guys know Cindy the Skull? The young man's eyes glaze over as he remarks in a voice filled with longing. Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull. Yeah, the other guy lights up too. A true artist of the future, just like Arno van Eyck. Van Eyck, I don't know. By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards, he adds, returning from whatever void he was just visiting. For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're those words out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them. I see you kids are into hypnotic dance music. Not again! I hate this part. Aren't there more skulls in Martinez? Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the skulls or not? I see you kids are into hypnotic dance music. Yeah, no, I'm not entertaining that quest line, I've decided. Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez? The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned, the lieutenant replies and said. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here. Apart from the Union themselves, of course. Don't you worry about that, we're gonna make up for the deficit. Yeah, we are. The young men exchange approving nods. Enough about the scullery then. He throws longing glance, sorry, at the kinema. What's with the jackets? What about them? Turn to the blonde youth. Why does your jacket have written on it? Let's ask. Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character, and I do like piss. The word epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world, things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And I guess it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye, and since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message. What? Yeah, I'm gonna be frank. What I mean by this is we are all and the world is inherently meaningless. It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow. Why do you have that phrase written on your jacket? Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it. I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely? To catch a fish, you need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though, that is a terrible metaphor. You get more fish in a shorter time, and for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to if the whole world did not get caught up in some one. More talking in this voice, I guess. Because when one does that to everything, he does it to nothing, and that to me feels glorious. Wow. This guy talks. He is talking with words. My word. Hate to admit it, but in a weird way, he's got a point. Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops? Hey, Kim. Yes? Do you think it's a coincidence? Do you think it's a coincidence? What is? There are two of us and two of these jackets. The lieutenant looks confused. What are you implying? Which one would you wear? We should get these jackets. Which one would you wear? I'm not sure I understand you, detective. Are you more of are you more of this or that kind of guy? Neither. Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise. Fine, if only to end this juvenile discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think is the stronger of the two statements. No way, if anything, I'm the in this scenario. That works, I feel more like this one. Seems about right, the lieutenant remarked, especially considering your heroic exit attempts. That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there. So are we done here, or one of the jacket owners asks impatiently, you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you? 17%. Ask the jackets for yourself and the lieutenant. Nah. Well, talking with you has definitely been something. Leave. I'm not trying that. No way. Anyway, let's go try jamming. What are our goals now? Listen to the door gunner mega mix. Have to go this way, then down, then through the door. It's all good. And the footage should look a lot better today. Which is nice. I believe there was a boombox here. What is that? That's a light. Oh yeah, there's a t-shirt there. Just this light. Doesn't really matter. Should be a boombox. I think it was up here, maybe. Yeah, we need 12. Can I get a discount on the boombox? A police discount? Can I just play a tape on one of the boomboxes real quick? Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now. Can I get a discount on this boombox? A police discount? Discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real. Fair enough, businessman. 12 it is. How does 10 real sound? Let's make it 8 real. Let me hit you with this. 4 real. Huh? What'd you say? Let's make it 8 real. Actually, yes. Let's. 8 is an even better number than 12. Even more internal balance. He observes the light on the wall and adds better integrity too. Ooh, we played that like a boss. That's all. I need 8 real. Where am I gonna get 8 real? Guess I'm gonna go pick up some bottles. Let's check our favorite hotspots for bottles. Let me update this. Here we go. Okay, where are some bottles? Or tear, as some people would call them. Can I go past her? I can. I still need to find a bowl for those guys. Anything? Anything? Anything washed up on the shore? I'm on shore. Anything? No. Okay, where else can we check? Let me check my journal quickly. Okay, we can't really do anything there. Right, can't find the murder weapon yet. We have to ask Kuno what he knows about the armor. Joyce wouldn't tell us. We have to find a similar looking metal sphere. Okay. We have some stuff we can do, I suppose. I used to have a lot more money than I do at the moment, which is 0. Is there anything I can really do? Let me look for ways to make money, I suppose. Let's quickly talk to Cindy. We can update her on our artistic work, and also say hi from those guys. How's everyone doing today, by the way? It's quite warm, but it's cooling down now. It was quite cold in the morning, I remember, but that disappeared. Anyway, and, it was quite nice just to see how many new followers there were. That was quite random, but very cool. And if I use the scroll wheel, it happens in both Streamlabs and this game. So that's fun, isn't it? It's fun.
Hold on, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
These guys send their best. I don't believe it. What voice does she have? I've never known this voice to have manners. That's close, I guess. The bemusement in her voice doesn't fully mask genuine tenderness. They seem to hold you in high esteem. Maybe it's just skull solidarity. They seem to hold you in high esteem. They'll never be skulls. But she softens. Congrats on over 50. Thank you so much, Grim. It actually happened last year, but I didn't do anything with it. But hopefully I can just get in the hours and the average concurrent viewers that I need to make affiliate. And that'd be great. But their hearts are in the right place. Skulls are cool. Can I be a skull? Skulls are silly. What are you even trying to achieve? Got it. Enough of that then. I'm a bit curious about what they're trying to achieve. She throws you a conspiratorial glance, then presses her finger to her lips and squints up at the sky, as though straining to hear something in the distance. Have you noticed the quiet? Every so often, you might hear a gunshot pierce the air somewhere in Jamrock. But in Martinez, no gunshots, no sirens. The people are languishing in boredom and complacency. This place is a sepulchre. I messed that word up. I was trying to remember what it means and my tongue got tied. Sepulchre. We'll paint it red. We bring the raucous. You bring the sirens. Okay, catch you later. That was fun. Oh, auto-saving, I guess? I guess we're auto-saving now. A little bit scared about that one, but alright. Not much else here. Okay. Are we auto-saving? Wait, hold on. Can I walk across here, perhaps? It looks like I might be able to. Nah. Okay. Thought for a second, that I could just kind of trapeze artist that. Why don't I have a trapeze skill? That's basically everything, right? Yeah, that I wanted to do. I think it's day 5 in game, so we're actually we're making our way through the days. I can check. Oh, it's day 4. Never mind. Oh, what's this? Aha! A bottle, just as I wanted. I wonder if we can talk to Joyce yet. If I met her requirements.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout. Oh, I found my badge, by the way. By love, you did! She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right. I completely forgot she asked us to do that. She is memorizing your badge number. She hands it back to you. Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. Is this first playthrough? This is first playthrough. I have about 30 hours in it. I'm glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. Seaweed drips from the badge in your hand. It smells of fish. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter? How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge? Oh, guess what we're doing? That's what we were doing. Aha! I've got this thing now. I can just change it whenever I want. The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I've informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. She smiles apologetically. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. This is your plan all along. Fair, I guess the probe will be done soon. I'm glad to hear that, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters. The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. She takes a sip of tea. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps? I spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout. Word has traveled, yes. Nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. She smiles, then explains, Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears. One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter. It appears we're being monitored every step we take, colleague. The lieutenant shrugs. Do we have any other business here? Thank you, that's all for now. What did we get? Nothing. Why was this flashing then? I don't know, maybe they actually did hand us our badge. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. That it officially took it out of my inventory and then put it back in, I think. That's the only reason I can think of why that notification appeared. Let's try. I need to make H-ray out, but there's no clear way to do that at the moment. So what I'm going to do instead is try being a cop. I know, crazy, but maybe, just maybe, it might work. If we go this way, let's talk to Kuno for a second. There she is. I wonder if we can talk to her from here. No. Okay. Talk to Kuno for a second. Ready for some vulgarity.
Kuno saw you wheeled that can. Sweaker of fetal action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
I was not expecting that. Yeah, you like art, Kuno? Hope it's bad to the bone, Kuno, rotten to the core. Thank you, Kuno, I really appreciate it. Yeah, you like art, Kuno? Oh, okay, he takes a step back. Writing an imaginary art book, okay. That's right, pig! He looks pleased. Okay, let's talk about your shack again. I want to know about the armor. Why can't I ask you about the armor? The body, what do you know about it? Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know? If I were to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got here, and the usual. The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary, or have you seen anything suspicious? Where's the rest of his armor? Kuno doesn't care about the armor. How come? That word had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a mutant. A mutant? Do you remember how he looked? Growth hormone stuff. He's a giant. The arm's too big for any man. He draws his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. Kuno doesn't care about that freak armor. Kuno threw that away. What do you mean he threw it away? Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. He performs a kickoff in the imaginary helmet. Kuno kicked it into the sea, rugby style. That means nothing to Kuno. You threw it into the sea. Yeah, it means nothing to Kuno. He repeats. Kuno doesn't care about material stuff. Kuno's a monk. You know, he's vulgar, but I really enjoy some of these interactions with Kuno. You want to bother someone about that armor? Go talk to the mustache union guy, the jolly troubadour at the gates. Who do you mean, troubadour? Yeah, cock and boots. You know, that jolly union cow. Wow, I need to think of some. I need to have these phrases ready for when I'm substituting in really proper swears. Came around talking about cows or some stuff. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile. You mean Manana? Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's crazy about that armor. Coming here pretending like he likes cows, trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. You know, I think I have that. Kuno should be wearing my hat. Curious, my liege, why did Kuno feed you this information? And you're just telling me this out of kindness of your heart, Kuno? Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now. Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire. Do you know who he was? Do you know how it got up there? Do you know who he was? Kuno's... Oh, wow. He picks up a rock. Uses that guy for target practice. He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know. So you don't know anything? I meant who he was before he died. Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. He shakes his head, clearly offended. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. You know how it got up there? Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that went down. So you didn't see it happening. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. He puffs himself up. Kuno wasn't regional. Okay, where did you go then? I don't know. He looks around trying to come up with something. Mesk or, I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in Night City. That's really funny. Cyberpunk came out after this game. There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel. Ha 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 ha. Cyberpunk. That's a fictional name. Night City doesn't exist. Yeah, sure. Where is Night City? Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been yet where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been up to? Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame. Kuno S says. It's not lame. Kuno's building Kuno City, Night City, Rage City, the City of Rage. That's it, and it's not lame. Lame. That's the name of Kuno's city. Get off Kuno's back. This ain't about that. It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience here. I don't know where my voice is going. I think I need to take a break. Okay, I'm off. I don't care. Oi. Those were some words. That was quite a voice. Go to the harbor gates, ask the Johnny Mesk about the armor. Yeah, let's do that quickly. Money will just show up, I'm sure. When I need it to. There'll just be money everywhere. You know, that was kind of the Peaky Blinders accent. I don't know, is that Brighton? Is that a Brighton accent? I'm not an expert, I just try my best. Okay, let's talk to... why do you say you care about cows?
How can I help you?
With soft and hazy eyes. Anyway. Locked for now. Didn't I increase Inland Empire, though? Eh. Oh, whoops. Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor. Eh, he smiles. The little boya did good on his promise. His promise? To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words, not mine. What happened? I'm trying to remember how to do this voice. I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it. Did you? At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison. Yeah. He's got eyes everywhere. I'm going more French than mask. The cop's in his pocket and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble, he smiles. One bad move is all it takes. So Kuno used us to, what, scare you? The probe into the armor, what did you learn? I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor. What else? Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. What sort of technical stuff? Did some research into this armadura. They say I have friends at the library, he explains with a wry smile. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off. How does it come off? In parts. Isn't this guy Spanish? Yeah, but the equivalent for like Spain and Mexico, I think conflated, in this game is Mesk. Like they have like specific analogs for actual places. I think the analog for America is Orania, and Mesk for Spain and Mexico. Martinez seems to be Martinez is a city, but I think Revachol is for like France and general Europe. So yeah, that's why I said he's Mesk. And these seem to be fairly consistent. So at least the world building is nice and consistent. Where was I? 4 in total. I meant accent wise. Yeah. It is, but I'm really I'm really struggling with the... I struggle with the Spanish and the Mexican accents. Because I don't speak the languages at all. French I used to speak. I did lessons for quite a few years. And the one thing I kept was kind of understanding the accent at least a little bit. Yeah, but Spanish and Mexican, really not my strong suit. So I'm trying my best here. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. I don't know how to say that word. Yeah. Bad reading day for me. This is where I left off. Too much asking. More like a job for some militia. I don't know, I'm going kind of weirdly Italian, so I don't know. I really struggle. I should practice this accent. 4 pieces of armor up for grabs then. But I already sent the boots away. The jolly man shrugs. I guess you won't be collecting them at all then. Oh, them all then. That's less work for you at least. Hold up, 4 pieces. Helmet. Cuirass, I guess. Gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore. If they ever did at all. Gives you a jolly shrug. Forget about them. I did. Excuse me. I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough. Actually, I might have better things to do, so... yeah. I'm going to find 1 piece. Nice and balanced. The lieutenant nods. Some junior officers can take care of the rest. Smart choice. The mustached man agrees. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck. If you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him. When it's actual Spanish phrases, I think I do a better job, but that doesn't come up that often. Fun story. I was watching John Wick 2 and I was using a VPN to get it from Turkish Netflix. Turkish Netflix did not have English subtitles, and I thought, fine, that's okay. I mean, I watched John Wick 1. It's an English movie, so I don't need subtitles. Yeah, there were 3 non-English languages in that movie. Came up pretty often, to be honest. So what I had to do was I would watch the scene, not understand it at all, and then I would Google the scene, and there would be some subtitles in like a YouTube clip of it. That was pretty funny. Because there was sign language, there was Russian, and there was Italian. No languages I speak. No problem. He finally takes a swig from the flask. If you see that kid, thank him from Comi Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way. He is sincerely grateful he's not tracking down pieces of armor right now. Cool. Good talking to you. Gotta run. Okay, so now we have a task. Lol, what an effort. Yeah, it was a pretty enjoyable movie at least. Probably wouldn't have done it for a movie I was less invested in. Thankfully, the last one's on Shermack, so I don't need to worry about it. But yeah, I mean, that was fun. It reminded me of that because, you know, some like Spanish phrases were coming up in this little dialogue. But it was like coming up all the time in John Wick, those other languages. In order to succeed, 1, the body has to be down, 2, autopsy has to be finished, and 3, Kim has to be absent. He won't approve. This will be devilishly tricky. So don't beat yourself up if you manage to send the body to the processing without getting hold of the boots. Well, I already sent it off to processing, so oh well. So I guess we have to find the helmet. Yeah. So he said he threw it into the sea. I wonder if it washed up on the boardwalk or near the boardwalk. Still can't get into here. Kinda interested in getting past here. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do at the moment. Nothing else here. I wonder... oh, we can do some cryptozoology if we wish. I know roughly where they're located, but I just want to check maybe the armor's washed up on the shore or something. Oh, okay, I had a point there for a second. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. That was worth it. You know, it was worth 1 experience point. How many experience points do we have? 84. Not bad, not bad. Can't continue there. Oh well. Oh, it's almost been an hour already. Huh. That's fine. I'll go for like quite a while longer, I think. If anyone wants to watch. I mean, okay, so the thing about when I watch streams is like I always feel bad for leaving. But I know that it's something that you just have to do. Because I've been in some streams that have lost like 5 hours, sometimes more. Some people do 24-hour streams, no way I can stick around for those. But I always feel bad for leaving, but you know, it's just like part of the entertainment is that you know, you're willing to watch someone for a certain allocated time. Like, that's the time you've allocated to just watching stuff, taking time out of your day. And if someone's going past that, tough luck, you know. You'll catch the next, say, 20 minutes of their next stream. And I'll be enough to support them. And that's perfectly okay. This is something I'm having to come to terms with. Because I just feel bad. It's not even like they can tell, unless you announce it. Ooh, 50 cents. So I don't know why I have reason to feel bad about it. Nope, that's locked. Oh well. Let's... Are there any more bottles? No? Okay. But we're on 60 cents. We're slowly making our way back to 8 real, which is what we need. We've already paid for the rent, so we don't have to worry about that anymore for the night. There should be a cryptozoologist somewhere in the area. I can't quite remember exactly where. These birds, what are these? Pine cones? I don't know. There's a telephone there. I don't really know how the content on that one works or is generated, or if it's either of those things. What's over here? Ooh, 2 gloss. 2 gloss tears, or terrays. I'm not sure. Okay, Harry, you're confused, man. Harry could not figure out how to get where I wanted him to go, so he just ran around in circles. Like any good RPG character. I wonder. It's nice how the side quests... Because you could argue that the main story is only the solving the murder. But the side quests and the like pods that you have to take, or can take in order to do that, are so like fleshed out in this game for what it is. This is like still an indie game. It's kind of small. But they do so much with it, and there's so much effort put into it. And you really can't get away with just doing the main storyline, I think. I don't think you really get much out of the game if you only do that. So, yeah. Just thought that was worth pointing out. Examine the cigarette package. Whoever tossed it in was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content. Examine the kebab wrapper. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revishol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. Okay. Those were remnants of when that guy died? Yes? What is it? What's new? Nothing's new. Why were you flashing? I don't know. Hey, it's Kim. I didn't even notice that he showed up there. In our little preview window. Let's see. Yesterday's stream, I was looking back at the footage. It was kind of hard to watch. It was every second or so it would get a little bit choppy because what I realized was, oh wait, let me read this bit of chat first. I think this is because you feel guilty maybe for not paying necessarily for the content, or perhaps it is the fact that the content creator is kind of in the room with you. Yeah, it's like part of that parasocial. Sorry, I didn't see this sooner. If it showed up sooner, but this is obviously talking on the whole leaving a Twitch stream thing. Yeah, it's like part of that parasocial relationship for sure. You feel like, you know, this person's working to generate content for you. It's kind of like, I'd liken it to if a friend were talking to like a group of people and you're in that group and you just started walking away. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Alpha Lunar V1. What's up? Thank you. That's really cool. Thank you for following. It really supports me. And feel free to, you know, talk in the chat if you want to, but I mean, it's completely up to you if you wish to. But yeah, as I was saying, the whole thing is like, if you're in a group of friends or strangers, but like someone is talking to you, and it's kind of weird that I'm using this analogy because I don't go to a lot of parties, but I suppose it would come up at a party. Someone's talking to you and they're like telling a story and they're like really getting into it and they're putting effort into it, and you feel really bad for walking away mid-conversation. Or you would feel really bad. It would feel rude. But that's like kind of what it feels like. I mean, of course, if someone were speaking and they were the only one who was like officially speaking for like 5 hours, then you can't really be blamed for like walking away for a moment. I suppose in that sense it's kind of more, I guess this is the real thing about Twitch content. It's because it's like a weird amalgamation of that situation where someone is telling a story to like friends. It's like similar to that, and also combined with, say, a stage performer at that same party. If someone's on the stage and they're like playing music and they're getting paid to play that music, you don't feel bad for walking away. It's their job, and you know, they'll appreciate a lot when you're like sitting by it and like listening to it and jamming to it, maybe tip them. But as soon as you walk away, it's like that's not really a problem for them. It's still their job. I don't know. I mean, it comes to your own etiquette, doesn't it? I mean, if you're in chat, if you're like the only chatter, I would feel obliged to say, okay, I have a good stream. I mean, I do that like just because that provides some sort of closure for me, and then I feel better about it. But I mean, if you're just one in a sea of chatters, who's just gonna blame you? It's I think that the social rules on it are a little bit weird. We should treat it more as entertainment. But because we've sort of added some social elements to it that are not so familiar and integrated in the entertainment industry field, I guess, it becomes a little bit abstruse. There's a vocab word. Ooh, pants. Nice. Got pants. I think that has to do really with the fact that the entertainment is the person. Which is kind of like the same thing as stand-up in a way, except stand-up is, you know, they write it and they practice it. But they still are putting on a persona to entertain people, and it is personality-based. As well as comedy-based, but yeah, it's more personality-based, I'd say. And I mean, it's rude to get up from a stand-up show and just walk away. The comedian might call you out on it. That happens, for sure. But it's not like it's a total faux pas, I suppose. I've never actually been to a live comedy show, I don't think. So I don't know, but my brother has, which is kind of weird. My brother was like 15 at the time, and the guy at the door just didn't check, I guess, because they had tickets, my dad and my brother. So, kind of funny. What did I pick up? Oh yeah, these pants. They give you this thought that we already have. Yeah, this one. If you don't have it already, you get it there. Yeah, all these analogies from places I don't go. It's that classic guy who grew up in front of the TV reading books mindset, you know? You know what I mean? That's MySpace. Not MySpace, but you know. That's that. Why did I say MySpace? That's just like what my environment was growing up. A lot of seeing stuff on TV. Not a lot of going out. I mean, I have been to some parties, I just don't go actively, and I don't go clubbing. It's really just not the most enjoyable scene for me. I'm seeing now that the chat is clipping out of there. I can adjust that, but not right now. Oh, there's a bench. We can just wait. I think that's what that's gonna say. Yeah, it will be. But, I mean, from the few parties and the few social gatherings I've been... I mean, hey, nobody should have been in social gatherings for like the last year anyway. So these should all be foreign to us. All distant memories and legends of times gone. It's like when you watch a Shakespeare play and they talk about things that everyone knew about back then, and now we just have to kind of be like, yeah, I think I get it. I think I know what you mean. Back in my day. I wish... Okay, well, the hat's kind of a grandpa thing, but if I had my walking cane here, I could really do a back in my day. I could really pull it off. I'm trying to look for the cryptozoologist, I think. I think that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that coast part. So I can see if... Oh yeah, I think it's past here. I can see if anything washed up on the shoreline. We got onto a whole tangent about just leaving streams. Which, as I emphasized, should not be so complicated. And I mean, I'm quite a socially anxious guy. I don't think that's difficult to surmise. These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. But you could say that my experience with it is like an exception. But the thing is, there's probably a lot of people like me on Twitch who feel that same kind of social discomfort, obligation to, you know, say, oh yeah, have a good stream and then leave. Or say like, oh yeah, what are the rules about that? Sorry, I was just checking that something was moving in the background. It's just a gust of wind. But yeah. The building before you housed the engine must have been a big one. Have we gone in here? I don't think we have. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. And boss music, I guess? Is autosave the equivalent to boss music? Why do I hear boss music? Door unopenable. Thank you, game. Thank you. An old door worn by elements guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle. What is this thing anyway? 3% chance. I'm not trying. What is this thing anyway? It's military. A service depot of some sort. Used to service what? Probably something that is no longer there. The lieutenant looks at the hunching concrete toad in front of him. Toad. Walk away. Speaking of French accents, there's a new Netflix... This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. Cool. There's a new Netflix series called Lupin. Lupin? And that seems quite cool. It's based... it's like a retelling inspired by the tales of Arsène Lupin. Arsène Lupin! I can really hit those hard consonant sounds from French. He was the gentleman thief. And fun fact, if you've ever played Persona 5, that's where Arsène gets his name. The persona. No, I was clicking on some cigarette butts cleaned away under a rock. Brand Timotiri. Okay. You take a mental note. Timotiri seems important somehow. Okay. Have I been here? Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. Have I been here? Why does this seem very unfamiliar? I think the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cryptozoologist was right here. The boardwalk rises to your south. It casts its long shadow over you. Maybe I didn't go far, like, northeast when I found the cryptozoologist. What's that sound? Hello? What are these really ominous noises? Must be a train nearby. What's this? I don't know. A rusted, broken control box for the radio relay tower. Interesting. Is there anything over here? Oh, what's this? A scented scarf. I mean, I'll wear it. This light springtime scarf smells like men's cologne mixed with cheap laundry detergent. Someone must have left it behind, probably from a date. Wear it if you want to delude yourself that spring has arrived. I mean, the horrific necktie is kind of fun. I just want to see how we look at it. It's pretty nice. I don't know why shivers goes up. Springtime cold. Oh, okay. Allergies. I think we'll stick with the horrific necktie, but that scarf seems kind of nice. Honey inlets. They're off in this far distance where the posts trail toward. I had to zoom out to read that one. In case you couldn't tell. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Okay. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely. Okay. These... Why does this look like blood spots? Whoa. I think if you're engaged in conversation when you leave, then I'd feel obliged to say something. But if you talk, then don't say anything, and then leave, then I'd probably not say anything. Also depends on the level of the relationship between the streamer and the viewer, like how much history dictates how much you care. Yeah, I definitely get that. I definitely get that. I think if you're an active regular, then it's like kind of expected that you say goodbye before you leave. Obviously, if you're a mod, I don't know what that story would be. But if you're just like someone new, you've dropped a couple things in chat, nobody's gonna mind. Also, I think another factor is the size of the audience. If it's a large audience, then, you know, who's even going to notice? If it's a small audience, I mean, the streamer, as someone who's streamed a few times, and Grim's also streamed, check out Grim's streams, they're pretty cool. Mostly played Hades, I believe. Very good at the game, much better than I could be. But, like, streamers enjoy that interaction, I think. You know, having something to talk about, having something to bounce off of, and to not so much be stuck in just this void of talking to yourself is really nice, and it really makes the experience, like, worth it. Like, if I didn't get any messages in chat, sure, I could kind of justify streaming as creating content for, like, my channel or something, but it certainly wouldn't be nearly as fun, and I certainly wouldn't be nearly as excited about it if I like went in knowing I'm probably not going to get any messages today, but hey, that's life. But I think I have like a few people who will stop by, almost definitely, I don't know. And I mean, I've got quite a few followers, so I think the likelihood of one of them stopping by is high enough for me to just be like, oh, I might get some messages in chat, but it's not a big deal, because I already do get quite a bit of engagement from my point of view. So, like, one bad day isn't going to ruin streaming for me. 2 bad days won't ruin streaming for me. But yeah. I think if you go, like, a couple months and you're not... maybe if you get that far. If you go, like, a month and you're not getting any messages, it's like, where's the fun in that? That interaction is kind of what makes streaming so cool and fun and unique. Should I try this? I don't think I can. I really don't think I can. But what's gonna make it easier, honestly? Maybe I could talk to someone about it. Anyway, the helm... Oh, what's this? Money! That was quite a bit. No helmet showed up, unfortunately, so our trip here was a bit of a waste. But the cryptozoologist isn't here anymore. Maybe I should talk to his wife? Maybe. There's the church, by the way. No need for that right now. What did I need in order for this woman to open up? Oh wait, maybe they have a boombox I could borrow. Hmm. 100% agree. I can only talk to myself for so long. Definitely. Actually, that's it for now. Yeah, okay, it doesn't seem like I have much else. My associate, she blows on her chill fingers. I haven't got much to say about them. I actually wanted to ask. I don't think it's too different from... I mean, obviously I haven't done this, but it's probably not that different from lecturing as well. If you're in a hall, you have people to talk to, and obviously you're doing most of the presenting, if not all of the presenting. But I mean, you get questions, you get people asking things, if it's a really small thing. And I've even had some jokes go down in English classes when no one else has been there, really. No one been present. And I feel like with the shift to asynchronous online learning, you kind of also feel that hollowness to it. Same job, but like you're not getting the same amount of engagement, essentially. So it's basically like the same parallel, I guess. Kind of. I wouldn't know. Once again, I'm talking about things that I have very little experience in. I mean, have I done anything of the sort? I suppose I've helped people. I've done some like lessons on things every now and then, but that's not really the same thing. Definitely not to the same audience. Yeah, there isn't even a chat. Rip. When I was recording, because I think, yeah, that's the only real bit of recording. When I did the Genesis Noir video, and I kind of didn't have chat open when I was doing the gameplay capturing, and when I was recording just like these little inserts between the gameplay and the interview, it was like very little. It was a very different task to streaming. So yeah, it's not the most fun thing ever, to be honest. It's kind of just part of the project. You know, it's a means to an end. You have to just kind of get through it, I think. Some people find ways to make it fun, I suppose. Usually having someone in the room, I think. That's like something I've seen people do just to bring the morale up, I suppose, of when you're doing it. But let's see if she answers the question, please. Sorry, I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them. To the cops. Okay, maybe I'll ask about this later. That's it for now. Do you guys have a boombox I could borrow? I wonder, because that would save me 8 real. Who can I talk to about that?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yeah, that's it for now. Can I talk to...
Talked with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid? Good.
My word, his voice. Skin shows through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater in front of him, an open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your side. You can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
Okay, then. I thought this guy was more like David Bowie, but he's like... I don't know, he's just like on speed or something, I guess. He runs his hand through his hair, which is combed back in mock seriousness, and continues to fiddle with some gears. Sign, it's like wavelength. I got that joke. I saw a sticker on the padlock. Can you tell me anything about it? Why are you called Noid? I'm honestly curious. He picks up some sort of a widget. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment. So when I made YouTube videos way back, we did it as a pair, and that was a ton of fun. Recording lectures can be rough sometimes when I'm not as confident on the topic. Yeah, I definitely could see that. I could see that, for sure. Yeah, recording as a pair sounds fun. I've never really had the opportunity. There are definitely, I've definitely had some ideas about YouTube videos I want to make. It's not entirely related to games though, so I'm kind of looking at how I can brand the channel in a more open manner. The first thing I want to do is get all the VODs onto a separate thing, because then it doesn't just look like a bunch of lazily edited gameplay, if edited at all, on the channel. And then I want to do some more sort of scripted stuff. I have like skits I can do with my brother. So I am a writer. That is like, that's kind of my main creative outlet. I've written short stories, some scripts. Only a small portion of which I actually think is good. But hopefully that'll grow as I do more of it. But yeah, I'd like to do basically some skits and stuff, and I don't know, maybe some analyses. But yeah, I'd probably have to record a lot of that individually, so it might be a little bit boring. But yeah, I mean, filming as a pair sounds fun. Doing stuff as a group or a pair is just generally more fun, especially when you've been holed up at home for, you know, we're like 2 months short of a year. We're 2 months shy of a year. We played mainly horror games where one person could hear and see while the other could play and see. The dynamic was cool. That sounds terrifying. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I don't play a lot of horror games on stream because I don't play a lot of horror games because I'm a little bit of a wuss. I don't know if I'm really... I don't know if it shows when I get so phased with horror games, but I definitely don't enjoy the tension that much. It's the same reason I don't really enjoy roller coasters or anything like that. Some people really like that adrenaline. I don't. Maybe I'm allergic to it. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll see some exciting things on the channel this year. This is foreshadowing. It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment. Do we need sign matching? Oh my word, new objective. Oh no, there definitely are some point and click horror games. Don't worry, I've found them. I might not be into horror, but I'm definitely far enough into point and clicks to see where the horror ones come up. It's usually more not so much reliant on jump scares or reaction based things. It's usually like either creating an atmosphere or showing straight up gore. I think one of the recent ones is Yuppie Psycho on Steam. I think that one's come quite a few times. What's another one? I think there's a new one, but I think it's an RPG actually in the style of Earthbound called Omori. But I think that's more of an RPG than a point and click. I'm trying to think of any others. I don't know a lot about Oxenfree, but Oxenfree might be kind of like that. I'm actually planning to play Oxenfree. I own it now. Thank you, winter sales. Winter sales in the middle of summer here. So we're probably going to play Oxenfree on the channel at some point. Okay, maybe I'll come back later. Maybe Egghead says something. This is like some of my favorite art of a character so far. A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Waushi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret. Hardcore. Say nothing. Hardcore. Still say nothing. Hardcore is a mega. I like it. All right.
Here comes the night.
Solve the egghead puzzle. What? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of walking paths, do you think? Well, let's try. Let's do this. Solving the egg head puzzle. How's that showing? How's that showing up? Yeah, there we go. Let's try it. The younger man with the tape player.
This is hardcore.
This is hardcore. Say nothing.
Hardcore.
But is it? I mean,
Yeah.
rude. Yeah. This young man has a capital G before the H in his yas and ahs. This produces a Gottwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Yag. Or maybe it's not Gottwaldian. Maybe it's Oranese. Probably an homage to Oranje, where Arno van Eyck is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno van Eyck creation right now? Yag! So this is the famous Van Eyck I'm hearing. No. Yag!
To the E, to the A, 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 to the G, to the H, to the hyphen mark.
No, you said hyphen mark, not exclamation mark.
Yeah!
Wow. You missed one A. You missed an A there. I yelled mine with 6 A's, so you have to yell it with 6 too.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. I am the law.
Was that right? There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It definitely is not about signs. What if you just try again? Find your way out of this maze of things to say. Let's just try it.
Back to the heavyweight jam.
Says the young man with the tape layer and the large boyadero boot. A lung-shaped tree sprout on his silver belt buckle.
Hardcore.
Okay, let's say nothing.
Hardcore.
But is it? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, let's try this.
Y to the E. Yeah.
Okay, you missed an A, but I'm leading it.
Important, but it's important to be nice.
No. Okay, let's try again.
True, hard, full, car.
True, hard, full car. Is it?
It's hardcore.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Okay, that one was wrong.
Close. True, hard, full, car.
Okay, say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Internally coherent? What? I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Welling in Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
Why is this Yekotata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yekokata, the hardcore place.
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradient term Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradient Isla. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer. An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind, a pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
We're close.
Okay.
Hard, full, car.
Okay, is it?
It's hardcore.
It's gonna keep saying hardcore.
Skip a danger. I am the rearranger.
You're okay. That was the same.
We're close.
Okay, let's try again.
Hard, full, car.
Say nothing. But is it? I mean,
Yeah.
am I listening to Van Eyck?
Know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sound doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you've rendered him speechless. Yeah, I'm a major Ikehead.
Wow.
Wow. The skinny wraith looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I. So am I.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. He begins to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Is that why they call you Egghead? Because Egghead to the mega. The
Egghead.
The boy became the man.
Ah.
Advent? We're close.
Oh, what? Did that not unlock it? Say nothing.
Hardcore.
But is it? I mean,
Yeah. You know about him? You know Van Eyck?
your friend Estelle mentioned him. Good.
Advent?
Okay. We still didn't solve it. Maybe if we talk to Noid?
Huh. I see you're here again, offside man. Did I...
Nah, I'm good.
We're close.
Let's try again.
True. Hard. Full. Car.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core. All right. Yeah.
Say nothing. He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah.
He lets out an agonized roar over the feeblish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore! Is it though? He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One
I'm saying
one
this.
Spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Yeah? No, that didn't solve it. Okay, let's keep trying.
True. Hard. Full. Car.
Okay, say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Still say
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core. All right. Yeah.
Please tell me exactly. Okay.
Hardcore. Ah.
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
What is the question?
Okay. That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. And I was just idiotic. But there was a question.
We're close.
Keep trying.
Hard. Full. Car.
Okay, say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
All core. All right. Yeah.
Let's try this one.
Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
No, that didn't work.
We're close. True. Hard. Full. Car.
Say nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
Core. All right. You gotta get the people going.
Why?
It's a party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
Two on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Okay. No.
We're close.
What's this about Mach 3?
True. Hard. Full.
Say nothing. Still say nothing.
To the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
Core. All right.
Say nothing. Wait, that's not what I wanted.
Hardcore. Ah.
So hardcore. It is!
Is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side like an owl. The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns, then stops bobbing his head back and forth once more. We solved the puzzle! Don't be alarmed, everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music? Are you a thought reader? Why are there lungs on your belt buckle? There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, sorry, this is him. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. He turns pensive all of a sudden. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know. For example, take this Anna Van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears. It's like it's only ultra. I think it's super hardcore, but you're right, it's not hyper hardcore. If anything, it sounds a bit proto. Like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore. It's hyper hardcore, it's super hardcore, it's only ultra hardcore, it's proto, not hardcore at all. Whoa, culture cop! I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be? Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? Try to think if anything could make it harder core. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police. I can't help you with this right now. I need something else, something extra. What could make it harder core? What? He looks at you with customary amazement. Guys, there's something happening in his head. As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar. Think even harder. Feel the movement of blood through your head. The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core match at the answer in the double kick that moves the militaries through your mind. Milliliters, sorry. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm, the inspiration behind mathematics. The hard core. Think even harder. Oh yeah, he's doing it. But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason. My imagination fails me. I know, so does mine. He laughs and shakes his head. My word. I need something extra. Yeah. Physical instrument 0. I have some things that can help. Alright, goodbye, Egghead. Why does art inspire you so much? It does, yes, but what is art? Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined. But I fit into the art world? I mean, have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too. Hold on, is architecture also art? I guess I have been feeling critical lately. Yes, you seek substance, no vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critique, half cop. Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get the case finished and all that? Okay, if 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it. Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals of the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Oh boy. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble. Oh boy. We got the actual art degree thought. Oh, it's a really short research time, so that might make it terrible. Yeah, it's another copper type, the worst one, the most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him. Everything is bad. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscle until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. I'm actually going to do a sneaky sneak. We did manage to do the egghead puzzle, so we don't have to do that anymore. Let me change that. Oops. Aw. There we go. I just want to, for the last bit of the stream, attempt to do this. So I'm going to attach... I want to increase my physical instrument, not that. Pain threshold and half light. Pain threshold. Perception. Shivers. Ah, white tank top. Nothing else, right? No, doesn't look like it. Then I'll close this.
Good morning!
28%, 28%.
Pump it up! Pump it up!
Okay, let's try this. Success! We did it! You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal. Needs more bass. Oh no! What? The young man makes a sudden move like he's about to turn the volume down. Oh, we got the art cop achievement. But that would be ridiculous. And a melody. A good melody is what makes the song really stick, so that you can't get it out of your head anymore. It points at your head. Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from? I don't know. I was thinking you would know. Nowhere. I'm not going to become some sort of anodic cop 2. I've got enough copper types already. Oh no, please become one. You'll miss out on so much good content otherwise. It's like being the greatest cop on earth. Please, please. The young man smiles at you widely, bright and innocent as the summer sun. Okay, I'll look into it in an official capacity. It's up to the police to make the beats go harder. Take the task? Alright, I'll see if I come up with something on my own. This is an investigation. Take the task. It's up to the police to make the beats go harder. This is an investigation. Yeah, let's say that. The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile as if it could hinder your investigation. Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's Jam. I have an idea. Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, maybe that street hawker across the pawn shop has some tapes to sell. That's just an idea. Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman. Copman! Yells Egghead. Yeah, I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use it to improvise to improve Van Eyck's jams? Tape, yeah! He grins. Spins a tape until the space escape, yeah! I got you this banging mega mix. Give him the great door gunner mega mix. We did it. Aight! He snatches the tape from your hand and attaches it to the empty reel slot, one hand on his headphones. He listens to the audio, then shaking his head says, No, this is gonna make people scared. He hands the tape back to you. Keep it positive, keep the love in the house. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Oh wait, I actually wanted to ask him. I guess that didn't work. Unfortunate.
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up!
Gotta go, you just man. I'm also gonna wrap up, but thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, thanks. Maybe I'll go live again tomorrow, but I don't know. No promises. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm thinking of building like a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday schedule. So I think I'll take a break tomorrow, but thank you so much for showing up. And enjoy your meal. I'm just gonna ask why there are lungs on his belt. Lungs are for love, l'amour, la compassion, l'autodiscipline. Love, he suddenly yells, and the world seems to stop. In a woman's lungs, lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange damaged feeling grows on and on, cause I've never loved someone like you before. A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in the moribund sponge you call your body. Consistency is key. Alright, cheers. Cheers. Alright, goodbye, Egghead. Okay, we did some stuff. We can still upgrade. I think we'll upgrade tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, but like the next day. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today, I think. I had a great time. I hope everyone else did. We got some stuff done. We got some new tasks. We completed some old ones. Excuse me. It's all coming together, really. We almost have some money. We're almost halfway to getting those 8 real we need. It was a good stream. It was a good stream. It lasted quite a while as well. So I'm going to save here. And I'm going to wish you all a good day. Doesn't actually matter if I exit the screen or go back. I mean, if I go back to the main menu or stay in the screen, but it'll be the same music either way. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for showing up, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to say goodbye. I mean, wait, hold on. Can we raid anyone? Is anyone going to... Oh my word, it just told me to follow my own chat rules. Is there anyone worth raiding? I wonder. If anyone has any recommendations for raiding, I'll go ahead, but I don't think there's anyone. Yeah, okay, let's just do the ending soon. Cheers everyone. Goodbye.